All right, Kiera, thank you again for the session. I really enjoyed playing around with your golf swing again today. So just want to summarize the things that we worked on so you have it all in one place for us to review. So we picked up kind of where we left off last time, which was working a lot on kind of the structure of your backswing. Definitely you're starting to click into a couple of the things that we had talked about, which is getting better with this early part of your backswing, particularly on those ones where we do a preview backswing first, right? Just kind of reminds you to keep that club outside a little bit more, not letting it roll inside quite as much. The one thing you're definitely doing much better with is that swing is getting a little bit shorter and more compact, which I think is really helping. As we saw throughout the session, the ball definitely is going way less far left, right? I think you're gaining a lot more control over those irons particularly. Still need some work to do with the driver for a couple reasons, which I'll talk about in a minute, but definitely getting much better with this. So as a reminder, looking something like that, a little bit shorter up top here, and that was really allowing you to get down to the mat with some consistency. We introduced this drill to you. Oh, here we go. We put the alignment rod underneath your hands here, and that was because on some of the shots that did still go left, they tended to be the ones where you used your hands and arms and kind of rolled that club over to the left a little too much, right? So when we put this alignment rod underneath your hands and made you make some swings here, if you did release that right hand, you felt that bump into your left side here, right? So you weren't able to do that. So you started then to realize, all right, hey, how can I make a swing and not get hit in the side? And we saw you pretty quickly start to do this pretty well, right? Turn our body out of the way, continue that through this way. Without our hands and arms rolling over quite so much, we were able to start controlling the face a little bit more with our body and chest turning through and a little bit less with that excess hand movement. So that is something I want you to continue to do. I know it didn't feel second nature to you and it wasn't necessarily easy at first, but I think it is something that'll be valuable for you long term. So then we transitioned to some of the longer stuff, our hybrids and our drivers. The driver was a little bit of a struggle for you. I think one of them was at mid-ear shoulder, was bothering you just a little bit. But we also introduced that concept of angle of attack to you, which is, you are still unfortunately at the minute having a tendency to hit too far down into your driver. And that's leading to some of the rightward shots particularly, and the kind of blocked ones. So we talked about that concept of kind of the Ferris wheel, right? So our swing has this arc, it's going up, going back down to the ground, and then it travels back up again. You were getting the bottom of your swing be right at kind of the bottom of the Ferris wheel, or actually just before, right? We're hitting down on it a couple degrees. So we moved the ball forward in your stance just a little bit, and we're trying to encourage you to get up to that ball after the club has gotten to the ground, and that's the key part here. Unfortunately, we were still struggling. You started to get the club to go up, but we ended up kind of just topping some balls. We needed that club to bottom out first, and then be heading back up as we were getting into that ball. So that's the part that we'll definitely hit next time, continue to work on, but still much better overall. That will really help you start to get that driver up in the air a little bit better, and be able to just control the dispersion of it a little bit more effectively. So overall, good session. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions or anything you want to add in?
No, good.
Awesome. Okay, hope that shoulder continues to recover.
Thank you.
You bet.
Shall we try?